da Bronx. And these are all challah bagels. Challah. This is egg bread. More specifically, challah is an egg bread, and it's a sweeter bread.
It's a sweeter bread.
And for the first time ever, we're showing you the blueberry, which we've never done
brand new
in an offering before. Now, there is no auto delivery on these, and there are also no preservatives, so you want to freeze these immediately.
Absolutely.
These are made by Just Bagels, and this is the only bagel company we have on QVC, and it is a beautiful bagel experience because these are New York bagels.
Not like New York, straight from New York. The best bagel you'll have. And the challah, why do we like a challah bagel? It's sweeter, it's lighter, it's fluffier, and now we've given you our best-selling flavor for the first time ever, the blueberry, in our lighter, easier to eat bagel. That's the challah.
Now, we've got choices for you. Now, you can do 24 of, and I'm sorry they call this plain. I think they should call it original because...
Or classic.
Or classic.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be the blank canvas that you can decorate any way you choose. Butter, cream cheese, jam, honey, chocolate sauce.
Oh, yeah. Hazelnut spread.
All of it.
Yep.
All right. Now, you can do 24 of just the plain, or you can do 12 of the plain and 12 of the brand new blueberry.
So good.
Only 650 of those to go around. You can do the plain and the everything. That has the everything bagel.
That's like quintessential New York when you talk everything, the garlic, the salt, the onion, the sesame seed. Oh, and as a sandwich with the everything, put that with your Rastelli burgers because I'm telling you, because it's softer, easier to eat.
Out of it.
Yeah, easier to bite into.
And then finally we have the blueberry and everything.
That's a great combo.
You can do blueberry brand new and everything always popular.
That's a sweet and savory right there combo.
Now, your friend of mine, Cliff Norquist, loves the everything bagel.
He does, and we'll say Happy Father's Day to Cliff. That's why he is not here today. We're giving him the day off. But we want to talk about what sets Just Bagels apart. And it's really these 5 important steps that they do. So let's take you to our bakery in the Bronx, New York, where first and foremost, they bring in water from the Catskills Mountains. Why? It is really the perfect pH balance for making pasta, pizza, and bread. Then it's the other ingredients. All natural, nothing artificial. They add malt and molasses to the dough for every bagel. It gives it depth of flavor right out of the gate. We, of course, age the dough 10 to 12 hours. That helps build the beautiful chew and the nice little crust on the outside. We boil our bagels because if you don't, it's just bread with a hole in it. And we bake it in a 500-degree hearth steel plated oven. Now, you're going to watch the bagels take a ride as they cool off. And then the day we bake them is the day we ship them. That is why it's uber important when you get them. They'll be ambient, which means fresh. You want to pop them in the freezer because this is not your supermarket bagel. It will not stay fresh in your pantry for weeks or a month.
With butter.
With butter. I think butter is just, especially with the challah bagel, you're going to have nooks and crannies.
Maybe
it is
jam.
just, and because of that sweeter flavor, it's beautiful. Now, I will tell you.
Am I kidding? A lot of jam.
Well, it's, you know, it's David style.
I mean, come on now.
But unlike regular challah bread, which uses butter and eggs, I do want to say Cliff figured out a way to use natural egg and butter substitutes. So you don't have the cholesterol in a challah bagel like you might be worried about in challah bread. But what are you getting? Soft, tender. Like, look at how just
chewy.
Easy. Still that chew, but not as dense as a regular bagel. Because a lot of people tell me sometimes, I love bagels, it's just harder for me to eat. If you've had dental work, you're getting older. Look at how soft. You still have that beautiful thin crust on the outside, but just that tender, again, sweeter, softer center. So it's beautiful. This is the classic. Again, that malt and molasses gives it depth of flavor. And then we have, for the first time ever, I'm going to show you the blueberry because this is a touch of vanilla, sweet, juicy blueberries. And when I open this up, you'll see big, juicy blueberries, not specks like some supermarket bagels. Again, softer, sweeter, just beautiful. This with butter is all I need on a morning.
There's some blueberry with butter.
Yeah, you want to see this? And again, this is what it looks like when you slice it. And here's how you would serve it, because you're like, well, if I'm throwing it in the freezer, when I want to eat it, what do? You take it out of the freezer, Pop it in the microwave for about 20 seconds.
Toast, I mean, to thaw it.
That'll soften it up. And then you slice it and toast it however you want. Air fryer, toaster, toaster oven, and you have a little slice of New York heaven on your breakfast table or
Blueberries
snack
are partying in your
table.
mouth.
Oh my gosh. And you taste the sweetness of the vanilla too?
I do.
Yeah. Again,
There's all that.
softer, lighter, fluffier, and then when you're talking about grilling burgers, you really, or say you're making a whitefish salad sandwich, put it on the everything bagel. Everything means salt, onion, sesame, poppy, and garlic. But what's beautiful about this, look at, again, just so easy, soft, tender. But what's wonderful is what Cliff did. He spent years perfecting the ratio of each topping, because if you put as much garlic as you would poppy seed, that garlic would overpower the poppy seed, the sweetness, or it would overpower the nuttiness of the sesame seed.
Let me tell you what's remaining because it's not a lot. All right, if you want all 24 plain, we have fewer than 300. If you want plain and blueberry, so 12 of the plain and 12 of the blueberry, we have 400 left.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right, then we have the plain and the everything. So 12 of the plain and 12 of the everything, 270.
Okay.
And then we have blueberry and everything, fewer than 1,000. Now this is how they come packaged.
Yes, so you'll get 6 per package. So you'll have 4 of these, again, in your flavor. What you do, they'll be soft and fresh, because the day we bake is the day we ship. Pop it right into your freezer, and then just take one out, again, in the microwave, 20 seconds. If you're scared of slicing bagels, because a lot of people do say, I wish they came pre-sliced. The reason we don't pre-slice them is because it doesn't keep the bagel as fresh. So you do have the option, if you would. Cliff was nice. He made this little bagel slicer. It's available on QVC.com. So that way, you keep the freshest bagel possible, ready to eat when you want it, and then you can slice it with no worries. But
this is
the challah,
very,
it's
very.
so
There's the
good.
bagel slicer on the
Oh,
screen.
perfect. Okay.
So if you look, you may also like the bagel slicer. Now, whether it's blueberry for the first time ever,
Look at those
the plain, which is the blank canvas,
Oh,
and the everything, which is the savory choice. Oh, these are so good.
you smell it before you
I
even
need
taste
to
it.
taste the everything.
Okay, what do you think? Now I know you don't like whitefish salad. So what would you do, like
I'll make a pizza bagel with this.
Okay, with the everything? Yeah, because you got the garlic on there.
All that.
Yeah, it's so much flavor in the salt.
So good.
So good.
Wow.
Oh, I love this.
All right, Miss Rachel has an update for us that she wants to tell you about, or she's going to tell you about an item that we haven't seen yet, but it's coming up.
It's coming up and it's on a clearance price.